the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lined in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by...
Good Tuesday afternoon, Jennings County. I'm Kyle Byram. You're watching JCTV News. The big news of the day is that Zoe Cornett and Isaiah Vasquez won Homecoming King and Queen at this weekend's prom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now that all of our votes have been counted, everyone's ready for the evening. The results of your 2025 prom court. Your prom king for 2025 is Mr. Isaiah Vasquez. And your prom queen for 2025, Zoe Cornett.
Here's the look at the official King and Queen dance.
You and I had to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means, but since I survived I realized wherever you go that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I would love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world
Club meets after school every Monday night in Mr. Snyder's room, classroom 225. Senior Awards Night will be next weekend at 6:30. The Dungeons & Dragons Club meets Wednesdays after school until 5 p.m. in the Commons. There will be a book sale in the library all week. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes meets every Thursday morning in Mr. Cummings' room at 7:15. Finally, the last day of school will be Thursday, the 22nd of May. Here is your 7-day weather forecast.
The hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my 10 in my hand and a gleam in my eye.
Okay, this is your 7-day weather forecast with Paula.
Anda.
Hoy lunes van a ser máximas 82, mañana martes va a empezar a llover muy fuerte con máximas 80 y mínimas de 68, o sea que va a ser calor. Y el miércoles va a seguir lloviendo con máximas de 73, pero baja a 55.
ค่ะวันพฤหัสก็มีฝนตกมากนะคะส่วนวันศุกร์อากาศปลอดโปร่งค่ะวันเสาร์วันอาทิตย์อากาศปลอดโปร่งค่ะวันศุกร์เป็น Senior Field Trip ค่ะ
We love you, Yula.
Game 5 of the Pacers is tonight. Here's your sports.
Good afternoon, sports fans. On Thursday, the girls' tennis team shut out BNL 5-0. Winning were singles players Caden Sloman, Mia Sylvia, and Grace McBride, and the doubles teams of Jocelyn Valadinos, Maddie McIntosh, Carmody Lohman, and Kenna Sense. Last night, the girls' tennis team blanked Columbus East 5-0. Winning were the singles players Caden Sloman, Mia Sylvia, and Grace McBride. Also, the doubles teams of Sophia Lucas, Gabby Moore, and Carmody Lohman, and Kenna Sense. On Monday night, the softball team beat Scottsburg 17-3. 9 different Panthers had one hit, with Emma Clapp hitting a home run, and Arian Day each had 3 RBIs. Claire Hack and Riley Sporleader each added 2 RBIs. Audrey McDonald threw a 5-hitter for Jennings. She struck out 11 and did not walk a batter. The baseball team lost to North Central last night, 14-1. On the national level, the Pacers beat the Bucks on Sunday, 128-103. Indy is now up 3-1, and Game 5 will be played tonight at 6 p.m. The Reds swept the Rockies this weekend and knocked off the Cardinals last night. They're only 1 game behind the division-leading Cubs. The NFL wrapped up this weekend, and the Colts added 7 players to their team, including the number 1 tight end in the draft. Here's a look at this week's sporting events. Tonight, the boys' golf team will host New Albany. The girls' tennis team is home to Greensburg. The baseball team's home to Greensburg. The softball team's at Columbus East, and the track and field teams are at Seymour. On Wednesday, the unified track team is home. The baseball team is at Bloomington South. On Thursday, the girls' tennis team is at Jeff. The baseball team is home to Columbus East. The softball team is home to New Albany, and the track and field teams are at Greenwood. That's the latest in sports. Down to our birthdays and lunch menus.
Here is Mr. Stewart's class with Today in History.
Hello, my name is DJ, and you're watching This Day in U.S. History. On April 29, 2011, Great Britain's Prince William marries his longtime girlfriend, Kate Middleton, at Westminster Abbey in London. Some 1,900 guests attended the ceremony, while another 1 million spectators lined the streets of London. An estimated 2 billion people around the world watched on television. And that's a look at This Day in U.S. History.
Here is Miss Hill's quote of the day.
Today's quote of the day is, "Great minds must be ready not only to take opportunities, but to make them."
Here's Mr. Cummings' joke of the day.
So I was walking down the hallway the other day and saw one of my fellow math teachers carrying some graph paper, and I thought, I don't know what's going on, but I think they're plotting something.
That's it for us. Have a great week, and we'll see you again for Friday's show.
Save the Children Federation is a non-profit organization that has helped all over the world with kids who struggle. 166 million kids and over 120 countries depend on this organization to help them survive in the world today. 1/3 of the homeless people are kids. That may not seem like a lot to you, but these kids are starving and freezing because they cannot get the basic needs they need to succeed in life. Thanks to Save the Children Federation, these kids are finally not struggling as bad. They have food and clothes, and most of all, they have made new friends. So please donate to Save the Children Federation at savethechildren.org or at 1-800-728-3843.